Okay, so in this video, I'm quickly going to explain how you can add cyber-physical interfacing holons to your cyber-physical system or your base factory. Each interface holon in the base factory needs only one custom file, and for this file I'm showing here is an example of that. This was for the sheep farm case study. This was the feeding sensor, which measured how much each sheep ate, how long each sheep ate, but also the temperature of the houses in which the sheep were living. So the four functions that each interface holons interface module needs are these: um, get gateway details and min time between failures, get interface info, valid identifier, and start interface. So again, as with the previous video, for the non-interface holons, I highly suggest that you just copy this module and then edit as required. So for example, you might not be using MQTT, you might have some HTTP server or Bluetooth or whatever. That's just details. These details don't influence if this thing works or not. It's just information about the holon. All of this is just information. This, however, the second part for get interface info is quite important that you get the format right. So definitely use these functions. So you basically build your topics and then you add those topics to a resource type. In this case, it was sheep. And then again, because there was a second resource type that this interface holon could accommodate or provide observed data for, there was a second topics, which was added to the second resource type. And then, that would just be added. That would be returned in a tuple together with a service description about this holon, together with this resources map that you just created above here. The valid identifier, if you've got nothing, you can just have valid identifier and then just maybe receive all types of identifiers, and then the thing will obviously give you the identifier to now check, and then you can just have true if you don't have anything to check it against. And then for then the start interface is where all the magic happens. So these three arguments will be passed to the function, and then you would need to spawn the process that is responsible for connecting and communicating with your interface holon's physical part. So in my case, I had to create an MQTT client process. So it tries to connect, and then when it's connected, it just stays in this process where it's waiting to receive any new data or maybe a disconnect message. But this is again very case specific to your situation. But anyways, even when you make mistakes in these four functions, that will be caught by the generic code, and you will see that in the Erlang emulator. It will pop up notification messages, so you can keep on changing that interface module as required. There's not really much more to say. Again, for the MAD members, if you need to develop interface holons and you're struggling, please ask me, and I will gladly help you with that. I hope this helps, and good luck with development.